Hi, everybody. Welcome to another edition of Podium Picks. Sean Woodland, Tommy Marquez, and we have two members of our production team, Tomas Renteria and Alex Alfaro here. Very special draft today. I am way overmatched in this one, as you can probably tell by the way I'm dressed. We're doing a fashion draft.
Fashion statement.
And so to join us, fashion statement draft. And to join us is a man who made, not only quite the fitness statement at the CrossFit Games, but also quite the fashion statement with his signature crop top, Nick Mathew. Nick, thank you so much for being here, man.
Thank you for having me.
This hopefully is going to be fun. We just got done talking to you for one of our Fitness with Friends episodes, but for people who may not have heard that, how did the crop top get started?
Started back 2017, right before regionals. One of our friends, Carly, started just like a crop top. She was just wearing her crop top in the gym, and she was matching one of our other friends. And me and the manager of the gym decided that we were gonna do the same thing, and so we cut some 3/4 sleeve American flag crop tops that we had, and we wore those for Crop Top Tuesday every Tuesday, and just wore it for every competition as my lucky shirt all the way leading up through the games now.
That's outstanding.
The rest is history.
The rest is history. And actually you can, what's the name of your t-shirt company that you got now?
My t-shirt company?
Yeah, the one that you're selling those great t-shirts.
The one that I got is just Big Nick Energy.
Big Nick Energy. I love it. So
love
you can go order a t-shirt from Big Nick Energy, and it has like a line that you said, it says cut here for Big Nick Energy. So
love it.
Yeah, that is a great shirt. Well, let's get to business. Okay. Today we're here for a fashion statement draft. Nick, first thing we do is we decide what the draft order is going to be. So this works like a traditional fantasy football draft, snake draft. We do 5 rounds. Tommy has his number generator,
random number
here.
wheel.
So if you're going to be number 1, I'm number 2, Tommy is number 3. And our production team, they are number 4. So Tommy will spin the wheel. If your number comes up, you get to choose where you draft. There's the first spin.
So the first one is, number 1.
Number 1, Nick, where do you want to draft?
You get to pick where your spot is.
I will draft first. We'll go first.
All right.
All right. So Nick will have the first overall choice. Let's see who's up next.
And once again, Tino is not here.
4. So production team.
Oh, see, Tino would like that.
Where would you guys like?
We'll take second.
Oh, okay.
Second in a while. We'll take second.
Okay.
Production team is second. Now it's down
I'm
to me and Tommy.
spinning
I don't
again.
want. It really does not matter where I pick here, because I'm going to get. This is just not going to be good for.
2, Sean. You get to go where you want.
I'll take 3.
Okay. So the order of the draft is Nick, the production team, Sean, and then me. We have categories to fill. We created some categories to help guide it here. We have
what are the categories, Tommy?
We have a CrossFit fashion statement. So looking over our history, I guess, if you will. We have a celebrity fashion statement. We have one fashion trend that you want to bring back, one that you want to ban forever, and then just a miscellaneous, however you want to choose.
Okay. All right. So let's sound the horn. With that, the fashion statement draft is underway. Nick, you are on the clock with the first overall pick.
All right. I'm glad I got this CrossFit one, because I'm a little bit biased on that. So I'm gonna go with the crop top in CrossFit.
How can you not?
Yeah.
How can you not?
Gotta take it.
I love a man who bets on himself.
The most. Yep. Exactly. If you got the best running back and the best line in the league, you go kitchen sink right and you go kitchen sink left until they figure out how to stop it.
Wow, you sound like me.
Yep. That's very true.
The crop top. That's a good one. All right. Production team. So Nick has his CrossFit pick off the board. All right. So now we go to the production team for your first pick, Alex Alfaro.
Okay, but we can do any, we don't it's like the zombie draft, right? Where we can do
you can fill any category you want.
Yes. Yeah. You can go any way you want. So now we're passing the mic to Tomas. So Tomas will make the production team's first pick.
Yeah, I think our first pick is going to be the celebrity fashion statement.
Okay.
And the only thing that came to my mind for this one was the Lady Gaga meat dress.
Oh, yeah. That's good.
That one was insane. I mean, for Lady Gaga, normal.
Yeah.
Anyone else that saw it was insane.
Was that
where was that?
Was this the Met Gala or something like that?
Something like that. I should have looked it up, but yeah,
that was on my list.
Was it really?
It was on my list. I have 3 celebrity ones, and
I have no list. I am
Okay.
totally winging this draft. right
Okay. All right.
Yeah, if that was the first one that came to mind, I knew that had to be our like at least first pick.
Yep.
Okay. Well, you know what? The only person I'm worried about with my celebrity one is Tommy. And I'm going to go back a while. So I'm going to start with the celebrity one, and this is probably going to set the tone for the rest of my draft. I'm going to go back to 22 years ago. The Oscars.
Oh.
There was a duo that showed up, and they showed up in drag, and they were also on acid.
Oh.
And that was Matt Parker and Trey Stone showing up in drag on acid at the Oscars. That is a fashion statement. These two were like, hey, we wanted to go, but we didn't want to like go. That was still like the very, I don't want to say the infancy, but it was like the meteoric rise of South Park at that point. And they got nominated, I think, for the bigger, longer uncut movie.
Yep.
So they both showed up in dresses complete with headbands, and they had their friend had given them sugar cubes laced with acid before the ceremony. So that to me is like, that's a punk rock fashion statement.
So cool, honestly.
Oh man.
Thank you, Tomas.
I mean, that's one way to make a statement.
Yeah, absolutely. So that's South Park at the 2000 Oscars. That's gonna be mine. Which now brings us to Tommy, who gets back-to-back picks here.
We are. You know what? I'm gonna finish this run on celebrity fashion statements. I'm gonna go back 21 years.
Ooh,
you made me nervous when you started with 20. The 2001 American Music Awards. There was no bigger musical duo couple than Britney Spears and Justin Timberlake, and they showed up in the full denim Canadian tuxedo, Canadian ball gown, whatever you want to call it. If you just start the Google search Justin Timberlake, Britney Spears, the number one hit that follows that word is denim. They showed up head to toe denim. He had a denim cowboy hat. He had the full Canadian tuxedo. She had a floor length denim gown. It might be just the ugliest couple pairing I've ever seen.
I think I remember that.
Yeah. Oh, everyone was like, oh my gosh. And they could get away with it because they're the two biggest stars.
What are you going to say? It'd be like, Jay-Z and Beyonce. What are you going to say to them?
Yeah,
like exactly. You can't. That's who they are.
What would you call that? Like the Canadian wedding attire or formal? I don't know. When it's a couple, because I don't think anyone had seen the couple together. Like
I don't know. That's a good one though. Okay, so that's your first pick. So that closes out round one. Now we go into round two. So Tommy starts with his second pick.
I am gonna go with the fashion statement trend that I want to bring back.
Oh boy.
This one is near and dear to my heart. I sported some of these actually a week and a half, 2 weeks ago when I went to a 90s themed party.
Oh boy.
I want the puka shells.
The puka shells.
Puka shells.
Yes, I remember that. Everyone like you buy those with the different necklaces.
Oh man,
for the puka shells.
You could have them, the polished rounded ones. You could just go for the raw puka shells that were kind of jagged. That was kind of like it back in the day. You could throw a few other things in there, but puka shells. Have they ever really left, Sean? But if
I don't think they ever have.
Maybe not in Hawaii, but let's bring them back.
Yeah, there was that whole trend, and I who comes to mind when I think about this is Creed, because they like everybody in that band was wearing something around their neck, some sort of accoutrement that was like the puka shells. Wow, that's a good one, the puka shells.
Nick, you ever rock puka shells back in the day?
Definitely not. That was on my band list. So I won't go to that one then.
Yeah, I have no shortage of things that we should ban forever. All right, well, that brings it back to me. So I guess I'm just gonna go into the CrossFit space because this is the other one where I feel like I have a decent knowledge. And I'm gonna go with the Stacy Tovar white booty shorts. That was a fashion statement. And she was known for it.
Mm-hmm. And I think it was like after 2012, then you just started seeing it. Like they started selling it in mass. People started wearing it in mass. You'd see in partner comps, you'd see like all guy pairings.
Yeah,
just throwing those on for fun. Maybe have a crop top too, and they would rock it. That was like. Get a good laugh.
And then she also had was like the flippies that she called it in her hair.
Yeah,
the flippies. So I'm going with the Stacy Tovar white booty shorts for my CrossFit fashion statement. So that now brings us to the production team for your second pick.
We're gonna go with a style that should be banned forever. And personally, I hate seeing this whenever I'm walking around in the streets and stuff. And we're gonna go with sagging.
Oh,
that
sagging.
is
It's
that is
it's-
near and dear to my heart. Well done. It's good to hear young people say that.
Oh,
I just don't get it. And
hated
it's
by
like, I don't-
dads everywhere.
I just don't need to see it, and I don't know why people do it, but sagging.
I was at the Monterey Aquarium, my wife and kid, and
Here
they
you go.
had and they there was like a field trip, okay, and one of the dads who was chaperoning was sagging. And I looked at my wife. I go, there is no way on God's green earth I would let a guy who looked like that chaperone my kids' field trip. Like this dude, I was going, you have got to be kidding me. So well done. I applaud that pick.
Not on that.
Yeah.
Thank you, Sean. Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, now we
Yes.
go to, so we're back to Nick. So Nick, you get back-to-back picks here to end round 2 and to start round 3.
All right. Well, I'm gonna go down in order. Celebrity, I feel like, was the hardest one to kind of come up with. So I don't know. I think I'm gonna go with the old Arnold Schwarzenegger training attire.
Ooh.
Oh, is that to bring back?
Yeah, that's
That's your celebrity.
Celebrity.
Okay.
He's my celebrity. We'll go with
Yeah,
I
that.
like that one.
Yeah,
That Arnold
short
is
shorts, the
Emo.
tank top,
Yep.
for sure. The working out on the beach feel, for sure.
I like that.
That's a
Go with
good
that.
one. I like that a lot. Yeah, he had that. What was it? Pumping Iron, where he had that. Yeah, that shirt like Arnold is numero uno shirt on, and
Mhm.
that's such a good one.
Between both of Nick's picks, not a lot of total fabric included.
That continues for the rest of them too.
That's all right, not bad. Okay, so now you get will be your first pick of the third round, as we will now
right,
work
I
our
get
way
the
back
second
down the order. Yeah.
Oh man, let's see. So I used Arnold with the short shorts and tank top. Let's go. Next one, I'm gonna say to bring back. I've never worn them before, but they definitely look like they're the most comfy things on the planet. I'm gonna say some Zubas.
Oh, the
Zub-
Zubas! I love the Zubas pants, man.
It was
Zu-
well
you
before
can
my
still
time, but
buy
they look
them.
really comfy.
Listen. My brother and I both had a pair of the Zubas, man.
Oh,
That was in our wheelhouse right there. That was so popular when we were in high school. That's a great pick.
What's a Zuba pant?
Zubas pants. So Zubas pants are like
they're kind of like,
like-
parachute pants, but not quite.
right, and they have a pattern that goes like all up and down.
Like-
So you could get them for your favorite teams. You could get them. You know, they had like I'm trying to think, like it's almost like a zebra stripe thing that
Yeah.
went up and down all of them. And usually you would have, they were very popular like bodybuilders, and you know
Okay.
because they had a lot of room in the legs, and then people would they would tuck their shirts into them and then put the fanny pack on. Like that was
White
peak-
man can't jump.
That
That
was
was
peak-
rocking
peak Zubas
Zubas
right
Yep.
there.
The Tom Senior still has a pair of Oakland A's yellow and green
Oh, your dad
Zubas
does?
pants. My dad rocks those
Oh, I bet.
for baseball.
And let me
games.
guess, you probably say something like, "Dad, you probably shouldn't wear them." Why not? They're comfortable. I
He's
love
like,
these things, right?
They're
It's
my
not-
favorite. I mean,
I love it forever.
these pants are older than you.
Okay, that's a strong
Oh,
pick,
that is a
Nick.
good one.
All right, now we go back to the production team for your third pick.
All right, we're gonna go with a CrossFit fashion statement, and I think the other pick, other than of course Nick Mathews crop top, which is legendary, is Justin Madero's mullet.
Yes. That's a good one.
Oh,
I think that really sets him apart from everybody else, and of course being the best already, and like he looks good in it. Like
He does rock.
I feel like
Ah.
I feel like it's come back in a way already, but like seeing it on someone who like is on screen all the time, it just
Mhm.
feels like it's back now.
okay. All right.
Yeah.
I interesting. I have thoughts, but you'll find out when I
Okay.
when I give my pick. But
That's a good one. All right, I'm tracking picks here, so just give me one sec. Madeira's mullet, that is your CrossFit one, and then you had sagging for that. So that brings it. That's to me now. Okay, now this is where I'm absolutely flying blind here. I have a million. It's not going to be hard for me to find a fashion trend to ban forever because I'm at that age where I just think most people around me are dressed like idiots. So, so let's see what would be a good miscellaneous fashion statement. I'm trying to think here. Though I feel like I need to pass. Like I want to trade down. I need to trade down because there's a lot of depth where I
The Los Angeles Rams have traded their pick.
Yeah, that's let's see, what's a good miscellaneous fashion? The Zubas were good. I did not think of that. Something to bring back.
Something to ban. Something.
Oh, I know what I want to bring back. All right, this
Okay.
is what we need to bring back right here. We need to bring back the acid wash jeans. Bring them back.
Okay.
Along with Zubas, those things were fire, man. You could go to places. Here's a store that none of you have probably ever shopped at or heard of called Chess King. Used to be in your local mall, and you could get like these jeans that were acid washed with like 9 million buckles on them. Wow, good stuff. Acid wash jeans.
Oh, wow.
Not a clue what you're talking about over
See,
here.
exactly. I'd say like go look it up, kids. Get on the Google machine and look up Chess King. And the kind of stuff that they used to sell there, you could get yourself a great. I remember the ones I had too. I had them in high school. They were acid wash jeans, and they had like 4 buckles on the side here, so you could like tighten them up because that tapered look was popular back then.
Yeah.
Acid wash jeans, bring them back, Tommy. Now,
Okay.
sitting on a gold mine here.
Oof.
All right, brings us to you.
I'm going to pick what I want to ban,
Okay.
and it's technically a brand, but it encompasses a style in particular that was popular in the early 2000s, I would say. I'm going to ban Ed Hardy attire.
Oh, yes.
There were adjacent brands like Von Dutch
Mhm.
and all that attire. It was just so ornate and over just yep. Ed Hardy attire.
Very rarely do you see someone wearing a type of clothing. You're like, uh-oh, that's a giveaway.
Yep.
Ed Hardy. Okay, well, that's the end of round 3. Before we get into round 4, just want to remind everybody that this show is presented by Whoop. It is the holiday season. If you're looking for like the last minute gift, head to whoop.com. You can get started right now for free for the month of December. They also have a great line of apparel and accessories like their blue light glasses. Whoop.com, and they have a lot of great discounts as well right now going on for the holiday season. So check them out, and then you can optimize the way that you train with daily personalized insights and analytics on strain, recovery, and sleep. Head to whoop.com and give the gift of fitness tracking for these 2022 holidays. Now back to Tommy.
All right.
For round 4.
I think there is a better hair fashion statement out here for CrossFit. And I think it's one that you don't have to commit to 24/7. We're going to go back to, 2016, 2017, the alter ego of someone that went by the name of Danny Broflex.
Oh,
And I'm going to go with the Danny Broflex mullet.
Wait, okay. So hang on. How is this different from a regular mullet?
Because it has a red, white, and blue, the 3 greatest colors in unison on planet Earth. In a sweatband or across your forehead, also known as the Bobcat. If you're searching for it online, it's the Bobcat mullet, and it is made popular by one Danny Broflex in the Broflex series. If anyone remembers those,
I do, but I feel
popular.
like this is exactly the same as the Justin Medeiros mullet.
Does Justin wear a headband?
No, but he's got his.
Can he take it off and put it back on at his convenience?
Oh, so you're talking about the mullet wig?
Yeah, the Danny Broflex mullet wig.
A wig.
Yeah,
Okay, so not an actual hairstyle, but a wig.
the mullet wig.
Do we have a ruling on this?
It's kind of different.
It's a mullet. It's
I don't know.
the
What do you
red,
think,
white,
Alex?
and blue headband mullet wig.
Nick, what do you think?
I mean, if you want to wear a wig while you're doing CrossFit, I mean,
Okay,
more power to you.
we'll allow it.
I mean, from 2016 to like 2019, you couldn't go to a local comp without someone rocking a Danny Broflex.
What category is this?
Mullet.
Miscellaneous?
It's a CrossFit fashion
The
statement.
CrossFit. Okay,
Yeah.
gotcha. Okay, that's true. All right, now that you frame it in that,
And I wanted the Danny Broflex mullet wig. That is the pick there, because as soon as he started rocking that series got popular
man.
and people started getting
I
out.
remember the first one they were like the first time they recorded that and going down to the gym and seeing what was going on down there. I'm like, what is happening down here? And blew up to be a phenomenon.
Yeah.
So, okay, well, we're back to me. My 4th pick. So I had acid wash jeans. I want to bring those things back with the buckles. I think that's going to be hard to follow up here. I have no idea what my miscellaneous is going to be, so I think I'm going to go with the band forever. I think something that has been just absolutely tragic recently that we just have to get rid of. And I don't want to call it a brand, but it's it's like short men's shorts.
Oh,
Get rid of those things.
really?
Yes. Like the whatever, like
I like those.
the 6-inch inseam.
They're comfy.
Come
Shorter the
on,
better.
dude. No.
I have a 4-inch pair.
Well, no, like that's me showing my I was at the park the other day again with my son, and there was a dad wearing a pair of these suits. They were so short, his pockets were hanging out the bottom, just hanging out, just looking at kids. And I said to my wife, who's in the line of work that she's in, I go, "That's a red flag." She said, "Oh yeah, absolutely."
Are we talking about like the denim ones? Or?
No, I'm just talking about short, tight shorts
Oh,
on
okay.
guys.
Which is basically what everyone wore for athletic shorts pre
Like compression
1990.
no, just like I don't know what you call them. Like the
In the military, they're called Ranger panties, right?
yeah, or it's just
Like the Lululemon shorts.
no, not like that. Like the
Like the gym shorts that are super short.
they're not just the gym shorts, but they're like those, but these tight, like just the style. Like, where did this come from?
Sean describe this.
I don't know. I just see people walking around. I'm like, my God, what is that?
I
You
can
look
tell-
ridiculous.
I can tell this topic makes you very angry, Sean.
I like I said, I'm at the point in my life where I just look at people. I go, what is that? So there's just a short, like, I don't know, like some people call them chubbies. Is that like but that's a brand. I don't want to call it the brand because they make other stuff, right?
Chubby, but they're probably chubbies. I mean, like a brand started here in Northern California at Stanford University, actually.
Wow. What a tragedy that was.
What an amazing company that.
What was that, Nick?
What an amazing company that is. You mean?
Okay. I'm going to ban those. Like, just call them the short male shorts. Just come on. If your pockets are hanging out the bottom of them and you're in public, you got.
This is Sean's get off my lawn moment. For
Yeah. I just, like I said, I just look at people. I go, all right, that's how I know I'm out of touch. If that's how.
Hey, skies out, thighs out.
No.
Hi, Guy Summer.
We're now back to the production team.
So this is hard because we need to bring back one, and we have a pretty long list actually, but I'm gonna go with one that I personally like, and it's the 80s warm-up track jackets.
Oh, okay. So you're talking like the starter jackets.
Yeah.
Yes, love it.
Wait, no, that's different.
That's
80s
different?
track
Okay.
jacket is different than a starter jacket.
Okay, like a members only jacket.
No, it's like
It's like
it's like a windbreaker
I
jacket.
know the one you're talking about. It's got like a
Yeah.
collar on it.
Yeah,
Like zip up.
It's zip up.
It's like really, really bright.
Yeah,
Yeah.
80s.
Like, I think those are really, really sick. And I know like basketball players used to wear those like in the 90s and stuff when they would like practice and stuff. I think those are really,
the
really
80s
So
windbreaker.
80s
Yeah.
windbreaker. That's what we're calling it.
Mhm.
Okay. 80s windbreaker is what the production team wants to bring.
I was like, you almost gave him a way better pick, by the way.
Well, the problem is so that pick, you can actually still get those. Like they
Yeah.
are still around.
Yeah, you
Those
can
have
still
come back. They have not. So yeah, we've already brought that back, justifiably so, because
Mhm.
those jackets were awesome.
Yep.
All right. We're now back to Nick. So Nick, you get to close this thing out. You get your last two picks here.
Yep. I'm gonna start with I'm gonna go with the band ones.
Ooh.
This is the easiest list to come up with. I don't know which one I want to give. I'm gonna go with, because I had to wear them my entire life growing up. My mother put me in those clothes growing up. I'm gonna say get rid of turtlenecks forever.
Oh,
Completely gone.
I can see that.
Were
Those
you-
things are
Were you really a kid if you didn't have like a J.C. Penney photo shoot in a turtleneck?
Yep. And maybe
All
like
right,
a
I'm
little-
not that. I didn't even have that.
Oh man.
I may have owned a turtleneck at one point though.
Yeah. What were you saying, Nick?
or with like a turtleneck with like a little vest on, and yeah, for sure.
Oh,
Like 390s baby ever.
If you wanted to get like really bad, you'd wear the turtleneck with the blazer where it had like the pads on the
Oh, the
shoulder, and
pad-
everybody's like, everyone would call you professor, and what when you got a party at 8, it would be at English lit at 9. All right,
very Professor X.
that's a good one. So you only have one left.
Yep,
Yeah.
I got my miscellaneous one. This one was hard because personally, I don't wear anything other than sweatpants or t-shirts or anything like that. But I'm gonna say my miscellaneous is the clothing style that they wore in Greece. Like the movie Grease, like the guys with the leather jackets and the white.
No, that was the T-Birds.
Yeah.
The pink ladies and the T-Birds.
Yeah.
Right? That's
But isn't it called like Greaser?
Greaser.
No.
Yeah.
I think it's called Greaser, like Greaser fashion, because it's like, you're into like cars, motorcycles, but like leather jacket, slick hair.
Like hair. Yeah.
Yep.
Go,
I like that.
I'll go with that one.
Yep.
Yeah.
I like that. Okay. So we're gonna call it greaser attire.
Yep.
Okay. And that's the miscellaneous.
That's a very classic look. Cause like there are people that like that still commit to that,
Yeah, for sure.
okay. That's a good one. Nick, well done, man.
All right.
I'm impressed with that starting 5 that you put out there. That's gonna be hard to beat.
I think everyone still has their miscellaneous, right?
Yeah, I still have no idea what I'm gonna take.
So I was gonna ask for miscellaneous, like, what's the rule on that?
Anything.
Could it be anything. Like, could it be anything? Like, could it be stuff that could go out of style too? Or
Yeah.
like, okay.
Oh yeah.
Go for rough
fashion.
X, right?
Yeah, you're next. Yep.
All right. Well, oh, shoot. Oh man.
We're thinking here.
There's 2 that I'm thinking.
Well, tell me what they are so I can steal one.
No. Okay. All right. Well, we're gonna switch it up. Last pick. We're gonna do a style that we think is really, really nice. The Miami Vice style.
Ooh.
Where it's like the suit, and the t-shirt underneath. That's pretty cool style.
I had one of my best friends. It's still one of my best friends. Used to dress that way on the weekends. Like full on the white suit with like the pastel.
Don Johnson.
Yeah, and he was. Well, I don't know when did that show was. That show was like what 85, 86 in there, like late 80s. I think is when that show came out. So he was 13, rolling around on a Saturday with a white suit and a pastel. Yeah,
that's sick.
Yeah, that's a bold statement. That's a good one. So Miami Vice style is what we're calling it for your miscellaneous. Okay.
Interesting.
All right. Well, that brings it back to me to close out. And I was thinking of I was trying to think of like a fashion statement since it's a statement. So my miscellaneous, I think, is one of there's 2 things. If you remember the original iteration of the XFL, there's 2 things that are lasting, the lasting memories from that league. The first is, I believe it was the first time that the spider cam had ever been used. Like they invented that. That was the first time that had been used in a sporting event.
Okay.
So that's the first lasting legacy. The second one is going to be my final pick, the fashion statement. It was, I believe the player's name was Rod Smart, who played for one of these Las Vegas Outlaws was their name.
Yeah.
And he put "He Hate Me" on the back of his jersey.
Oh.
It was the first time that players were allowed to put whatever they wanted on the back of their jerseys, and his was "He Hate Me." So the 2 things that came out of the XFL, that garbage league, which is coming back, but because it was run by the WWE at the time. Were the spider cam, and then my miscellaneous fashion statement, Rod Smart putting "He Hate Me" on the back of his jersey.
So would you put like nickname on jersey?
I'm just gonna put "He Hate Me." Everyone, like, if you know anything about sports, if you follow that, you know what that is.
Okay. I'm just trying to figure a way for the graphic.
Okay. Well, Tommy, it's not like I'm going to win this thing anyway. It doesn't really matter what you put.
Oh, okay.
I am here to fill a role at this point.
All right. I have my miscellaneous. This is Mr. and Mrs. Irrelevant. I'm so glad I get this for the very last pick. I don't know whether this should be brought back, whether it should be banned forever. I just know that in the late 90s, 98, 97, there was a brand that dared to dream, Sean. They dared to create jeans that went around the shoe. They were called Jinko jeans. And they were the super wide leg jeans. They went all the way down to the floor, and they covered your entire shoe. They were the biggest, baggiest jeans that you could buy. They're called Jinko jeans.
You could shelter families under those.
Oh my gosh. And there was a competing brand called Lee Pipes, but they were the most horrendous. You can Google them, JNCO is Jinko jeans. They had pockets to where you could fit an entire study book in the back pocket. And they were just the epitome of 90s, just like baggy, saggy fashion. My parents refused to buy them for me.
See, and they did you a favor.
They did
That
me a
was good.
favor. And so much so, I don't know if any of you guys listen to, remember the show All That on Nickelodeon? Keenan and Kel. Keenan had a character called Baggin' Saggin' Barry, where he had the biggest, baggiest, saggiest jeans. And he was everybody's favorite person because if they needed anything, he would just pull it out of his pants. At one point, like some kid forgot to do his like book report and needed Abe Lincoln. And so he pulled Abe Lincoln out of his pants and helped him with his report. Like it was like a weird,
I remember those,
pocket,
man.
like cultural
And a
phenomenon.
lot of them, like black with the zippers all over them and stuff, and they were just gigantic.
They're still popular with like the alt techno,
Yes.
deep underground dance music scene.
Yeah, looks like a bunch of extras from the Matrix.
Yeah, yes, exactly. So I'm taking Jinko jeans.
That's solid. That's a good draft. Well, with that, we are now done. So let's recap here. Nick came in strong. You were saying beforehand, Nick, I think you were kind of sandbagging here, which is appropriate because you tied for first in that event.
Ooh, well played.
Thank you. Crop top. That's a CrossFit one. Arnold workout gear. That's a celebrity statement. That's a good one. The bring back. I think this is the best bring back pick of the draft. Zubaz pants. Ban the turtleneck. And then his miscellaneous was a greaser attire. The production team, their celebrity fashion statement was the Lady Gaga meat dress. Ban sagging.
Agreed.
Yep. I think we're all on board with that.
Everybody needs to see your draws.
Yep. The CrossFit trend was the Medeiros mullet. Bring back the 80s windbreaker. Yep. And Miami Vice style. That is your miscellaneous. That was good too. So I started off strong with Trey Parker and Matt Stone in drag at the Oscars. That's my celebrity one. Then Stacey Tovar shorts. That's my CrossFit statement. Bring back the acid wash jeans with all the buckles on them. Get rid of those short men's shorts that people are running around in now. And then my miscellaneous statement was Rod Smart from the XFL with "He Hate Me" on the back of his jersey. Tommy went with led off with Britney and Justin Timberlake in denim at the American Music Awards. Is that what it was?
Yep.
That was your celebrity one. Bring back the puka shells. Ban Ed Hardy. That's another strong one. That's a real solid pick. The CrossFit statement is the Danny Brofex mullet wig, the one you buy with the headband, and then the miscellaneous were the Jinko jeans. So now that brings us to the portion of the show, Nick, where we talk about ones that we had on our list that maybe we didn't pick. What was on your list, regardless of category, that you didn't pick?
So the one that I had on here just one, or I got a couple?
It doesn't matter. Whatever you got. Yeah.
I had banning like the men's bedazzled jeans.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Amen.
Sparkles on the butt. Yeah.
Yep.
Not about that. And
Usually
then I had,
Usually that came with an Ed Hardy shirt.
That's exactly right. That's
Or-
exactly right.
or an affliction shirt or something like
That's
that.
the other one. Yep.
And then I had bring back jorts and the fanny pack.
Ooh,
The jorts.
Mm.
Jorts are
Yep.
strong, man.
love
I
jorts.
had jorts on my band list actually.
Really? Why?
Really?
What do you got
I-
against jorts?
We just don't like them.
You have never tried a Born Primitive pair of jorts. They have the
So-
best jorts.
Back in the day,
Don't
like
come
the
to
70s and 80s, they were called cutoffs. You get a pair of jeans, you just do cutoffs.
Yep.
Right? Yeah.
See, Nick's got the shirt.
Yeah, he does.
Born Primitive
Jorts too.
Yeah, man. Nothing wrong with the jorts.
They're amazing.
Tommy,
They are like they're like the most comfortable things out
Tommy, what do you got have on your list? Because you
there.
actually
I had a
prepared for
few.
this.
My CrossFit fashion statement were from back in the day. There was the high sock.
I was
the
thinking
big
of that
sock.
one too. I was thinking of the high socks, and then the other one I couldn't think of, and I couldn't place it because I didn't know the year and I didn't have time to look it up. But was Alex Netty at the regionals?
Oh, when he wore the high top.
Well, he wore the high
jorts.
top, and then he showed up like in all yellow for one event, like
Yep.
just YOLO swag.
Yep.
That was awesome.
There was also the blue Innovates, which were like the first CrossFit shoe kind of back in the day. The blue Innovate F-Lite 235s.
What
I
about the
think they
yellow
were called.
nanos, those original ones?
The OG
They
one.
came in like one color, two colors, like black and yellow, right?
There was black and yellow, and then there was also the bright red.
Oh, that's it. Yeah. Yep.
I I also was thinking about banning toe shoes. The Vibram Five Fingers.
Those are somewhat creepifying.
But we know someone who loves them and he's a
yes,
good
we
dude.
do. He's a great dude.
I was gonna ban velour tracksuits. You remember the ones that used to say like juicy?
Oh
but,
yeah.
Like back in the day, there was like the full velour tracksuit, and it was like, I think your husband is either in the mob or you are just about to immediately go to speak to the manager. But yeah, those are kind of the two that those are the few extra ones that I wanted to ban.
All right. What about you guys?
All right, let's take a look.
Ooh, starter jackets was on my list too.
Dude,
The
you
sports
could
starter
still,
jackets.
you can still get those, and they have the big. Remember the big ones that had like the pocket with the thing that folds over. You
kangaroo
can get
pouch.
those too.
Yeah.
My dad, God bless him, not a fashion plate at all. Still wears one of my starter jackets from high school when he goes out and walks the dog, because it's like a big warm Rams jacket.
Yeah.
You know,
one of the swaggiest starter jackets I've ever seen was the Minnesota Vikings one from back in the day.
Those are good.
That like it had like purple speckle everywhere. It was like, oof. All right.
Yeah.
Look out for that guy.
What'd you guys have?
For CrossFit, we had personalized weight belts.
Oh, that's good.
It is.
The Rebecca Fuselier semifinal top, the bedazzled one.
Okay.
Yeah.
And Danielle Brandon coloring her hair.
That's
That
good.
is-
You know,
that is
you guys
good.
credit. You're pretty late to the game here with the CrossFit thing. Those were 3 solid ones.
Yeah.
Nice job. There you go.
But then for celebrity, we had Shia LaBeouf Baghead.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
And then one that I really like, actually, that I thought would be funny was the old NBA draft suits, the giant.
That was a great, yeah. There was a great meme of Roy Wood Jr., who's a correspondent for The Daily Show. Someone his mom, I guess, put out a picture on social media of him when he was like 13 years old wearing a big oversized suit, and people photoshopped him next to David Stern at the draft, and it was hilarious. It was just genius.
That's before like real suit tailoring for like taller people.
The one that I have pictured in my head is a LeBron James one, where it's the giant like white one that everybody makes fun of him for.
Yeah.
But then out of style, we had ripped skin tight skinny jeans.
Oh yeah, that's not a good. We all tried it back then too. I mean, where it's like, oh yeah, it's a trend.
The tech bro vest.
Oh yeah.
What's that?
Like a puffy. It's like a puffy vest, or no,
Like
but
the classic Patagonia.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
like
Okay,
just
that's a tech
you
bro.
like walk in San Francisco and you see someone.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
okay, I got you.
yeah.
Yeah.
Patagucci vest.
Yeah.
You know, the one that you made fun of Irv for wearing on me.
Yes. yeah.
I didn't have a whole lot on my list. The one another one I never wanted to bring back and ban forever were bell bottoms. That's just that trend sort of started to come back, I think in the late 90s maybe.
Yeah.
And thank goodness that got quashed out really fast.
Well, that's what happened is they were like bell bottoms. Well, what if it just went
all the way
up?
up?
That's what Jinko jeans
exactly. That's exactly right. Yeah. So bell bottoms, love the affliction Ed Hardy thing. That yes, let's get rid of that forever. And then I think that was really
frosted tips. That's kind of coming back. I'm seeing that more and more.
Yeah, I tried that at one point.
Yep,
we all did.
I went to a school from middle school through high school that you couldn't have any like piercings, anything like that. And so the minute like summer break hit, everyone just got a full thing of Sun In or whatever, like the cheap bleach that you could get at CVS, and just dyed their hair.
The other one I was thinking about bringing back, which would be fun, is just those thermocolor shirts. Remember those? Yeah, those would change color based on like temperature, so you'd get like this nice little tie-dye effect.
Yeah.
I don't know. Same thing as like a mood ring.
Yeah.
So, all right. Well, we will see who wins. Nick, thank you so much for indulging us in that. What do you got coming up on your calendar here the rest of the season?
Oh man, heading to Tennessee in a week to go train with the crew, and then we're getting ready for Wadapalooza.
Nice.
Yes, because you're doing a team at Wadapalooza. That'll be fun. It's you, Yonakoski, and James Newbury. So that will be quite the fashion group as well.
For sure.
And if anyone wants to follow, stay up to date with everything that's going on with you, where's the best place to send them?
Best place probably my Instagram, Coach N Mathew.
Nice.
Yep.
And check out those t-shirts, Big Nick Energy, right?
Yeah.
That's what we're calling them. I really got to hit that N hard.
Yep.
Make sure I pronounce that correctly.
Yep.
Well, listen, man, Nick, thank you so much. Everybody, if you're listening to this, we will have a post up on Instagram on our official account. You can go and vote. We will also have a poll that will factor into things. I I'm looking forward to seeing who wins this because it will not be me. I know
Yep.
I fully embrace that. So
I didn't know half the things on your list.
because that's what I'm saying. So like there will be people like I have the Gen X vote locked up. My problem is I can't get anybody outside of that. Like all the Gen Xers come like, oh yeah, I remember that. But then as all you guys are talking, like I don't even know what you're talking about, Sean, because I'm old.
Yep.
All right, kids. Well, on that note, thanks so much, everybody, for listening. Tomas and Alex, good luck. Tommy, good luck. Nick, thanks so much for joining us. Take care of each other, be better, and we will talk to you guys next time.
Thanks so much for watching our video. Be sure to comment below, like this video, and subscribe to our YouTube channel to get more videos just like this one. Follow us on Instagram at Talking Elite Fitness. Be sure to subscribe to get all of our audio episodes when they drop on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcasts.